Hi, I'm Emme Hall, and welcome to today's episode. Now, those of you that follow me on Facebook and Twitter, you know how much I love rear-wheel drive convertibles, and today, Roadfly has granted me one of my wishes. They've given me the 2013 Infiniti G Series IPL convertible. Now, the Infiniti performance line differs in that it gives you a little bit of different styling elements. It's got a sport-tuned suspension, and of course, it's got that distinctive IPL badge. Top, up, or down, the IPL really appeals to me because it's a small car that still has a muscular and aggressive stance. We've got some special aerodynamical features here with the front fascia and the side sills. The dual chrome tipped exhausts are massive and they produce a satisfying growl that you can hear with the top up or down. Now, I really like the use of negative space here with these 19-inch wheels. It allows you to see right through to the aluminum disc brakes that are 14 inches in the front and a slightly smaller 13.8 inches in the rear. But if you live in any place with any kind of weather, be warned, this car comes stock with Bridgestone summer performance tires. One of the disappointing features on this car is the lack of cargo space. Now, I understand it's a convertible, you have to be able to make some sacrifices, and I'm down with that. Trust me, I will always make sacrifices if I can drive a convertible. But this is ridiculous. Now, with this top up, you have about 10 cubic feet of space, but that's not even enough for one laundry basket. I mean, sure, I can put my suitcase in there, maybe, but it's not deep enough for me to get one laundry basket in. And with the top down, you have 1.99 cubic feet of space. Let me say that again. Less than 2 cubic feet of space in this hidden storage compartment under here. And you can't even access that when the top is down. All you have room for is the emergency spare tire kit and a bottle of slime. Now, I really think that Infiniti has hit it out of the park here with its interior. Sure, you've got all your standard things that you've come to expect on a new car these days, like a multifunctional steering wheel, cruise control, a Bluetooth system that syncs up really easily with your phone. There's a 7-inch color LCD screen for your navigation, and the navigation does have lane guidance as well as real-time traffic and weather, which works because it did warn me about any kind of impending storm that we might have yesterday. What I really love feature-wise about this car is the air conditioning. The air conditioning in this car is made for a convertible. It's so strong that even with the top down, you can still feel it. You've also got heated and cooled seats, a 13-speaker Bose sound system, and again, made for the convertible aspect of it as you've got speakers right here in your headset. Design-wise, everything in this car is really clean and very elegant. You've got the cream seats with the contrasting stitching. I love anything contrasting, so these to me are great and they're very comfortable. And most of all, I think I love this brushed silver here that's juxtaposed against the black dashboard. I really like how it just brings a nice elegance to it. It's got a little bit of texture with the brush marks on it. I think it's a high point. But I do have two small gripes. First of all, the control system here for the navigation and the LCD screen, it's at kind of a strange angle and it's difficult to reach and it's difficult to read the buttons so that you know which button you're pressing. And also your seatbelt placement, the latch is just in kind of a strange place so that anytime I get into any kind of a cloverleaf interchange, my elbow hits the latch. It's a very small thing, but it is a little annoying. Now you can open the top with a mere push of a button. It does take a little bit longer, about 30 seconds. And I'm not sure that you can actually open it up while you're moving because it has this special clamshell design. So personally, I would open the top only when you're at a complete stop. Now with the top down, it's gonna be much easier to get in and out. Remember, this is a convertible, so you've got a pretty tiny back seat. Now this seat is set for my driving position at 5'9". And while I can't sit all the way forward, I can just twist here to the side a little bit, get nice comfy cozy with my seat partner back here, and I'd be fine for short trips. So we're gonna turn off the traction control. It's raining a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. I don't see anybody coming, and I got a good stretch, so let's see what happens. And that's 60, baby! So the good folks at Infiniti have given this car a 3.7 liter 24 valve V6, which will give you 343 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. Now it does have a curb weight of just over 4,000 pounds, so that's enough power to scoot you from 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, but it's not so much that it makes it impractical to use this car as a daily driver. Now the manufacturer claims that you're going to get 17 miles per gallon in the city and 25 out on the highway, but honestly, I think your real world MPG is going to vary. Now the IPL does come with a specially tuned sports suspension with a wishbone in the front with coil springs and a stabilizer bar, and then a multi-link system in the rear with coil springs and a stabilizer bar. Now this suspension is tuned pretty tight, but honestly, I don't mind it. I mean, I would rather have a stiff ride rather than a soft one. Hey-o! And I'm willing to give up a little bit of comfort if it means that I'm going to be able to really carve into these corners like we're getting to do now. Wow, that was fun. And so we come to my biggest problem with this car, and that is the fact that it is only offered in a 7-speed automatic transmission. Now, yes, the magnesium paddle shifters are located on the column like I like as opposed to on the wheel. And yes, it does have a nifty little rev matching feature when you downshift, and that's pretty cool too. And yeah, it'll even let you redline it for a hot second if you want to. But this is a rear-wheel drive convertible, and it has so much going for it. I mean, this car will corner, you can scream with abandon and glee around these corners, and yet I gotta do it in an automatic. I mean, I don't understand why this car is not offered with the 6-speed short throw shifter that's offered in the coupe. The 2013 Infiniti G37 IPL Convertible comes with a 6-year, 70,000-mile warranty on the powertrain and a 4-year, 60,000-mile warranty on everything else. Now it comes in at just over $61,000 including destination, and even with the limited cargo space, if this car were offered in a manual, I would definitely put it on my list of cars that I would want to buy. As it is, having it offered without a manual is kind of like setting me up on a date with Matt Farah and telling me that we can't go drive cars, we have to just go to dinner and a movie. I mean, sure, we're gonna have a really good time, but we could have such a better time. As it is, I would probably look at the car that's one step below this, the G37 Sport. Sure, I'd lose a little bit of horsepower and I'd lose the sport tuned suspension, but I would gain a pedal. And that would give me an affinity for Infiniti. See what I did there? That's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I know you have a choice of car videos and I'm glad you're watching mine. You can join our community by subscribing to our YouTube channel and leaving me your comments. I do love to read them. I like to read every single one. Hey, join me on Facebook and Twitter. I love to chat cars with anyone I can. Thanks so much for watching. Have an awesome day. So the second most, there's a bug on the camera lens, does that count? What happens when we put the top up? I'm gonna enlist cameraman Chris here. He's gonna come in, and because I can't push the button from here, you have to actually hold the button down the entire time while you're putting the top up or down. So Chris is going to hold the button, and let's see what happens to the headroom back here. Okay, this is really scary, I'm pretty sure. Ow! Ow! There's not enough headroom for me back here. Hey!